Alright, welcome ladies and gentlemen. We're here today with FREYA for a few reasons. For one, it's about time I update the FREYA build, and for two, since the recent patches, hunters have been rebalanced, nerfed, whatever you want to call it, so that kind of brings out the magical hunters like Kronos, FREYA, and you can maybe play FREYA nowadays in the jungle, or you could pick up FREYA even in the hunter role in the dual lane and conquest. And also the changes to Shoes of Magi, where they give the 10 magical penetration. Since these are one of your early items to pick up, this helps FREYA out a lot, having the extra penetration. So she's looking more and more of an attractive pick in Conquest in general. So if you've been playing in Conquest, you definitely want to have a star item. If you're me jungling, you definitely want to have Bumbless Mask for the passive. Or if you're just doing regular laning FREYA, whatever the lane it is, maybe a duo as a hunter, you definitely want to pick up the Vampiric Shroud for the heavy sustain on the passive. After that, you have a couple of starts. The more typical and more favored start is the Haste of Talus. You just pick this up. This basically acts like your boots, since it has movement speed. The attack speed is really ideal for FREYA, since she kind of revolves around her too, having those ranged auto attacks. Now this only lasts for 5 seconds, so the key is trying to get as much auto attacks as you can within that 5-second duration. So attack speed items like Haste of Talus and Demonic Grip are really key core items for FREYA. Sorry. And also the Haste of Talus passive allows you to much easily stick to your target. Since even more so since the greater sprint has been nerfed, where it doesn't have this passive on it anymore. So definitely want to pick that up and then go to the Shoes of Magi. You can switch these up if you really feel like it, but normally this is the more typical way to go. After that, I mentioned before, Demonic Grip. This is definitely a core item for FREYA, since like I said, she revolves around her just getting higher attack speed. This gives her a lot of magic power, but the passive is also really great for FREYA and Kronos, just the ADC, I guess you call, of the magical gods. This pretty much acts like your it's kind of like Executioner in a way. It just shreds the protections of your enemy and allows you to do closer and closer to true damage. After that, you can go into a lifesteal item. Since we do have a 15% magical lifesteal, we can enhance that even greater with the Bancroft's Talon. This, I guess you can kind of call it like the Aussie for FREYA. Just a really great sustain and boxing item to pick up. A huge magical power spike, and the passive works really great when boxing you know, the enemy hunter or something like that. So the more they hurt you, the more you're going to hurt them. That's kind of like how the passive works out there. And then you definitely want to go into the Raja Hoodie for any damaging magical god. The passive is just so strong. It's definitely a core item as well for any magical damage dealers. And then you can go back, you can sell your starter item whenever you feel like a mid to late game, just to get the extra gold so you can buy something else. And then at this point, it's kind of situational. You can go into another penetration item if you're going against a really tanky lineup, like Obsidian Shard. You could probably go into that. If not, you can go into maybe Chronos Pendant or a defensive item, or you can go into another lifesteal item. You can go into something like Pythagorean's Piece, for the fact it has a little bit of everything. It has the high magical power, has the lifesteal, has cooldown reduction, and it's really useful as well as the Ura item. So let's say you're a hunter, and then your mid lane is also mage. So in team fights, your mid lane or mage will also get the Ura effect on him or her, and the Ura effect also applies to you. So you can go into a variety of items as that item slot whenever you sell that starter item. Going into actives, don't give me warnings, please. Now, normally you would say greater sprint, but no longer has the Haste of Talus passive, so it's no longer really that great. You can maybe go into Heavenly Agility as like a really team supportive active, and also great for countering Upwash. Or you can pick up Achilles Spear. I've seen this sometimes on FREYA's. You can just kind of pick this up, and then you pop that, and then pop your 2, and just kind of burst away really quickly with that 2.13 attack speed. You can go to that high burst active if you're really feeling like it. Of course, Purification Beads, you can never go wrong with it, and everything else is just kind of situational. Like if you're an assault, you probably want to pick up Salvation. That's definitely a nice one to pick up. So that pretty much wraps up for the build video for today. Thank you so much for watching. If any more questions, let me know in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.